Alright, Colmea, if you want to go ahead and just keep working on everything that you're working on, that would be kind of fantastic. Or go to bed, that works too, I suppose. The good news is that we do have a wind turbine up and running, and that we do have the potential to get some lights up in here as well. And apparently we have some visitors as well. Let's have a little look. So you guys are just going to be stopping by. We can't trade with you. And we can't really do anything with any of you anyways, so we're not going to stress too much about that. I would like to see if we can... Oh, we have a fire somewhere. Well, that'll go out. And also, why have we not hauled these potatoes in here? Those are going to rot away to nothing. I don't really want to wake anybody up to bring those in, but I don't know why those have been left to sit there. That's a really, really weird thing that's going on there. But okay. Hunter, you're awake. Can I, by chance, get you to bury this body? Because it's just sort of been lying there for a while, and I don't think that's something we want. So if you go ahead and put that in a grave, and maybe bury that one as well. Because those just need to not be lying around. Those are not pleasant, and really should not be there. Then, of course, continue with the research. And apparently Colmea... Oh, no, this is bad. Timber Wolf Revenge. Oh! So a timber wolf seems to have attempted to attack some of the visitors. It is now unconscious. I'm kind of thinking we should get somebody to go up and kill that. Who's our hunter? So our hunter is Gray. So Gray, if you wouldn't mind, could I get you to... I don't want you to rescue the thing. I want you to go and melee attack it to death, so that we can maybe hold that thing in and get some meat off of it. So yeah, just, you know, finish that thing off. This is a little bit violent, but whatever. We'll go ahead and unforbid, and then can you hold that for me? Just so we can get it in. I mean, that thing being dead isn't the worst thing in the world. It's, number one, it's meat, and number two, it's something we don't need to worry about later down the line, so I'm really not going to complain about that timber wolf there. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to mine out those two bits there. Because what I'd like to do is... Colmea, can I get you to mine that out for me? And then you can't mine. Can you mine? Yeah. Just mine. I want those two bits gone because I want to build a wall there just to properly enclose all of this. So blue, you do that, and then you do that. And can I also get you to haul the steel out of there as well? Colmea, can I get you to do the same? Can I get you to do it as well? I just want to get the steel moved out of that space, and then maybe Gray, can you come down and move that marble chunk for me? And then we can go ahead and start putting some bits of wall in there, because we do still have some steel that we can... Oh, the eclipse is over. We have some steel that we can mine out of here, which is kind of something we want to do, so I want to get that over and done with. So if we go to structure, go to wall. We'll wall this off like that. And then we can go ahead and set some of this to be mined, which I'm kind of looking forward to doing. So let's say that this will all be mined out so that we can get a bit more steel from that, which I'm really looking forward to. So we'll get that done soon enough. As for the pathways, they're actually coming along really nicely, and people move across those so quickly, which I absolutely love. So these pathways actually seem like they might not have been a bad idea at all, so quite happy about this. Quite happy to see that get finished eventually as well. As for the mining, no idea when that'll happen. And I'm also wondering, do we actually have any wood left? We have a bit. We do have a bit. We have plenty lying around as well. Yeah, there's like 1,000 out there. If we just double click. Yeah, there's near 3,000 wood just lying around outside the base. So there's plenty to gather. We're just going to need to go and get it eventually. And there's actually still plenty of trees to chop down too, so we have the wood that we need to finish this construction down here. And this was our stockpile zone for... You know, I've completely forgotten what this was going to be. Do we have it set? It's for raw food. Okay. So that's for things like raw meat and vegetables and animal products. That's totally fine. We do have cargo pods nearby, which have started a fire because it killed a boomalope. Interesting. So I feel like they might have dropped rhino hide, or probably those steel chunks. But at this point, they seem to have just started a pretty serious fire, so hopefully we'll get some rain. We also have some dough around here. We could probably just hunt all of those. And an escape pod as well. Interesting. So who survived? Jen, right. Jen is 80 years old. Biologically 80 years old. She has survived 170 years because presumably, you know, she spent 90 years frozen. What's up with her? So she will be dead in 11 hours. She's been stabbed and she's been shot. She's got minor Alzheimer's. She is very good at shooting, very good at melee, very good at social, all right with animals. She cannot dumb labor and she cannot skilled labor. So no cooking, no construction, growing, mining, or crafting. She's greedy and a masochist. Wow. This is quite the character. I mean, she's good at shooting and good at melee, and she has a bit of passion for it. I just don't know. She's got a lot going on here, and a lot she can't really do. I mean, she can technically intellectual. She can artistic. I guess we set her to do stuff with the animals. That's her primary thing if we rescue her. I guess we can try. I guess it's worth maybe trying to rescue Jen. Although I don't, well, actually, I don't know if we rescue them, I don't think that means that we're recruiting them. I think we're just saving their life, and then when they're fine, they'll get up and go. So maybe that's okay. Who have we got here that's good at social? I think it was you with level 5, wasn't it? No, you've got level 6. Okay, so I want to go look at this trader. And Humps, I'd like you to go and trade with Ina and see if we can maybe get a good deal here. Let's maybe also just hunt those. So go and do some trading. What do we got going on here? Okay. So we could sell some potatoes. We could buy some human meat. Oh, God. Okay. I don't think we want to do that. They have some neutro-amine. We could get that. We could sell some components. We could buy some components. I think what we'll do is we'll sell the dead man's clothing that we have, since I don't want anybody wearing that anyway. We have some tribal wear, which is worth a little bit. Let's maybe sell that and sell that. I think everybody has clothes, and eventually I'd like to start, you know, making some clothes. So I think we'll just sell what we have there. As for the turkey leather, we could get a bit for that. We could get a bit for our steel as well. What if we sold, like, well, we'll get a bit for it. 448. No, wait, is that buying it? Yeah, that's buying it. Hold on. I wanna minus 448 to see what they give me. 467 is what they give me here. We could do. I think I might go for that just so we can get a little bit more rich. Definitely not against that. You will never do hauling. Colmea, can I get you to haul that silver in for me? Just so we can get a little bit richer here. There we go. So we'll bring that in. That's going to give us a nice amount of silver, which I think will come in useful later down the line. That brings us up to 1,835 silver, so... Oh, hello. No, that's the hunting. So if we ever find ourselves in a situation where we desperately need to buy something, we might be okay. We'll see how it ends up going. But I do know that... so Colmea's working on all of this. I wonder if I could get you to work on the building over here first. Can I get you to do that for me? I kind of feel like we need another builder. Also, has Jen actually been treated? Yeah, so she's fine. Can we... So guest, you will get food. You will get herbal medicine. We can't actually try to recruit you, though, which is a bit of a shame. So Jen's gonna survive, but once she's fine to leave, she'll probably just leave. As for construction, if we have a look at work, Blue isn't bad at it, but Blue is also supposed to be doing growing and stuff like that. But I think I'm going to put Blue on construction. So if we recruit you, you're going to start building all of that, which is great. I'd kind of like you to maybe start working on the walls down here as well, just because they really do need to be finished. There we go. So now that can all be mined out in relative safety. This can all be built as well. And for research, we are currently still working towards air conditioning, which is good. I think we can get it today, because it means that we can keep this place relatively cold, meaning that we can actually look after some of the raw foods that we'll have. And then once Colmea's up as well, we can go ahead and get double the construction here. And I think I might lay off of construction a little bit when, you know, once we're done with this path and once we're done with the construction of that building, I think I'm going to let everybody sort of, you know, do other things rather than just, you know, whatever they're currently doing in terms of construction. But with that said, I am slightly noticing that we don't seem to have any butchering going on, which is actually a bit of a worry. Who's supposed to be doing that? Who's our primary cook? So the primary cook is Humps, who is possibly doing literally everything else. Humps is currently asleep. Can I hate waking you up to do this, but I kind of need you to go and butcher some meat for me. You know, we kind of got to get some meat in here, especially since a lot of this stuff's starting to rot away. Get some meat and then do some cooking, and then hopefully we'll be all right. So there we go. Bunch of meat coming in there. You're going to go rest. That's fine. Oh, this pathway is coming along so nicely. Colmea's up and building again. We have more cargo pods coming in. Apparently the game's being very nice to me at the moment. Bringing boomalope leather. Okay. I mean, fair enough. That's an interesting thing to bring in from cargo pods, especially since we have a bunch of boomalopes around here. You're going to hold more steel to the paved tiles. Fair enough. I'd really like construction to be finished on this building, though. I'd really, really like construction to be done on this building. It's just, there we go. If we can just get that all, yeah. Just get that all filled up. Building's done. That means it'll be a little bit colder in there. We probably want to hold those out. And yeah, we can start storing our food in there rather than up here, which means I should be able to say that we don't do any raw food or regular food on this stockpile here. So that means that all of our food stuff should start coming down into this stockpile rather than sitting up there. And it looks like, no, you're just doing some construction. Oh, the lights are on. I've just noticed that we actually have a power connection here. Oh, well, that's good news. The light's on in here as well. That means that pretty soon we can get an electric stove, meaning we are never going to need to fuel that thing up again. Well, that has me very happy. Let's just get the rest of this done, and then we are pretty much golden. And I think, what are you holding there? Oh, components, fair enough. It would be really nice to start seeing some food get moving. We do have a little bit of food in storage there as well, so that'll cheer people up a little bit. I do think the moods are getting down a little bit. What with, eating raw food is going to be something that they've been doing for a while. Oh, the paths are done. Look at that. Not bad. And we've just finished air conditioning. Okay. We have batteries. Apparently we have batteries. Let's see. We're still technically Neolithic. What are we researching now? Oh, brewing. Okay. Yeah, let's just go straight for brewing. That'll not take long at all. And then we can go from there, really. So we'll see how that goes. We'll get brewing. We do actually need to get some air conditioners in here. So if we go to power, we do also need a building for the batteries, which I think we were going to put up here, but that's technically, there's overhead mountain there, which is where the, I believe that is where bugs can spawn, which we kind of want to avoid. So if I was to go to structure and wall, I basically want to wall all of this up to about there, and then we can build a small room, and that's where the batteries will go. Oh, that's finally being deconstructed. Perfect. And there we go. So power is being lost due to there being no wind currently, so we really do need to get some batteries in here. There we go. So get that constructed. If someone could also construct that for me, that'd be fantastic. Maybe even hold those out of there so that they're not in the way. Let's see. Back into structures. Let's wall that bit up. Oh, power's coming back on. I guess we have a small wind. Are you blocked by anything? I don't think you are, and you aren't either. Perfect. All right, we'll just keep building this up a little bit. Then we'll get our small battery room, which I guess technically will go like this. To there, I suppose. Don't block yourself in there. Please don't block yourself in there. Seriously, please don't block yourself in there. That's the last thing I need. Oh, you've done it, haven't you? All right, let's put a door there, and we'll put a door there temporarily. Just so they can get through. Otherwise, we're going to have a serious problem. So that'll be the battery room. I guess we can go ahead and say... I guess we'll wait until they get a roof on that, which I think it now has. So batteries will go... I guess there, and there. Which is fine by me. We are going to want to get a wall just there. And the batteries are coming in quite nicely as well, which is good. So if we go to power and go to power conduit, I guess we could probably just run the... Well, we can just run it up here, I suppose. And that'll do the job. So that should be fine. That'll get a power connection to the batteries, meaning we can store electricity. Meaning that... uh-oh, we have a fire. Oh, that's in the home zone. There's no... Yeah. There's no way that was going to be left to sit there. Can we hold this cloth somewhere? A roof collapsed. Where did a roof collapse? Right there. Oh! Yeah, that injured Colmea. That's really bad news, actually. I guess... Is that all? Oh, there was a roof there, wasn't there? Hold on. Zone area. Remove roof area. Yeah. So there was an unsupported roof there. That's bad. I guess what we could do is if we just put a small bit of wall, you know, like that, we can at least, you know, support the overhead mountain. So something like that. We'll just put that wall in there to support the roof. Which should mean that we can keep the roof there rather than having it collapse on someone. So that'll be fine. This bit over here has been built. Let's go ahead and just continue with what we were doing. So we need a wall there and there. Little bit of power coming in. Hopefully Colmea has not been too badly injured. Yeah, you've got a cut on your head, which is currently... Oh, brewing's done. Okay. Beautiful. So yeah, you do need to go and rest. Because you are losing a lot of blood there. And then our primary doctor is actually Colmea. Of course it is. Hunter, can I get you to tend to Colmea for me? Because I'd really rather she didn't die. There we go, you're fine. A little bit of minor blood loss, never hurt anybody. Bit of a wall there, please. These guys are really not moving most of this stuff. I guess we probably need to refuel that stove. Or replace it with an electric stove. Which at this point I think I want to try. So let's do that. Let's get Gray in here to deconstruct that stove. If you wouldn't mind. So there we go. We'll get that deconstructed. Then we'll go ahead and build an electric one. So that we never need to... We don't need to keep up with refueling, basically. So electric stove there. Can you work on that for me, Gray? You know, maybe get it done. There we go. Oh, some wolf meat rotted away. Yeah, we're gonna need to stay on top of that. Let's go to structure again and get a wall there. Maybe deconstruct that door. Did you fail construction? Seriously? Oi, that's bad. It seems that the raccoon meat is running away in here as well. Really gonna need to get on top of that. Really gonna need to get on top of cooling this entire space. because right now it's proven to be a bit of an issue. Let's see. So if we go to temperature and cooler, we'll put a cooler there, which will share its temperature with these rooms. These might not be cold enough, but they'll be cold-ish. This room as well is gonna need a cooler. So put one there. We could probably do with one over here as well. So just there to cool that space down. And then it would probably be nice to have some kind of air conditioning unit for the bedrooms, but right now I'm not going to stress too much about that because we have a fair bit that we need to build. So if you want to go ahead and do whatever it is you're doing, Gray, where are you going? You're holding a... Oh, you're holding a buck. Oh, I guess we've been hunting, haven't we? Oh, no, you're hunting. My bad, I read that wrong. Fair enough. Colmea, how you doing? You are still suffering from minor blood loss. Fair enough. Gray, can you hold for me? Yeah. I want you to hold those chunks out of here. There we go. So get that out of there. And we've got venison rotting away. Really, I'm really concerned about the constant everything rotting away. Can I get you to hold that for me? Can I get you? You won't hold, will you? No. You can't construct. You can... You need material. Can I get you to... You can't... There's no grave configured for the corpse. Okay. Maybe we should allow... let's see. So if we copy the settings of this one, so storage, we'll say animal corpses can go in there. We'll copy the settings and then we'll paste the settings. So I can maybe get humps to prioritize. You'll never do holding. Blue, can I get you to do it? Bury the dead alpaca. We shouldn't ever wind up in a situation where we have dead animals like this. But we'll see. Maybe go bury a squirrel and then you can bury the raccoon. Just to get the bodies out of there. Eventually we'll get a cremation station. It's a great sentence. And eventually we'll start burning the bodies, but right now we have to bury them, which is a bit of a pain. Humps, can I get you to clean? Because there's a lot of stuff in there that's desperately gonna need cleaned. So, you know, maybe just clean all of that up because it's definitely not clean at all. You know, there's all sorts of bile and stuff in there, which we'd kind of like rid of. Good news is we have a cooler up and running, so that's going to target, I'm going to say -4 is the temperature it's going to aim for. And it should be able to reach that. Oh, we've done stone cutting as well. Excellent. How are we looking for research then? So what are we doing currently? Smithing. So we're working on smithing. Probably not a bad idea to go for something like great bows and all that kind of stuff, because, well, we do want to get towards gunsmithing, that we need machining for that. So, let's head for great bows, and then maybe we could head for... Well, hydroponics could be nice, but we don't need it. I think we can grow all year round here, so... I don't think we need hydroponics. I don't... We could use solar panels. I think we'll go for those eventually. We don't need colored lights. I don't know if we need nutrient paste. I think once we get solar panels, we could maybe go towards refining. Which will let me make chem fuel from wood. Possibly worth going for that. I would really like gunsmithing. So maybe we start heading through machining towards gunsmithing. I think we'll head that way. See if we can get some guns for the tribe here. Which is gonna be interesting. Definitely gonna be interesting. So it's currently -3 in there. It's making it quite cold in there as well. So this room in particular is very cold. This one's not as cold. So we're gonna need to start getting warm clothes for anyone that works in those spaces. In here is food storage. So let's have that aim for 0. We'll just see if we can freeze it, or maybe like -1. Then over here is a similar story, so it's going to aim for -1 as well. Just to make sure that we're preserving our food correctly, and the corpses and the meat and all that stuff. Which actually has me thinking that this space in here should probably... Well, could maybe go away if we start storing our meat in here. Although if we're storing all of our raw food down here, are we storing raw meat? I think we are. Yeah, so we're storing a lot of raw meat down there. So let's say this is normal. And then that's just going to be... If we could just store the corpses in there, that would probably be a better idea. So that's going to be where all of the... That's all animal corpses go in there. This is just normal priority for meat. This is normal priority for cooked food. And then this is critical for raw food. So all of the raw food needs to go in there. So hopefully we can get that stuff moving around soon enough. It would be really nice to start moving, you know, all of this stuff out of here. Get the potatoes into storage. So Gray, can I maybe get you to do that? Haul some potatoes. Colmea, can I get you to haul some potatoes as well? Just to see if we can get them into, into the proper storage. And then while you're there, maybe haul, you know, a granite chunk. Gray, once you get to the stockpile, I'd like you to also go ahead and haul a granite chunk out of there. And that is at least a start. I think you're going to go... No, you're going to go and consume some berries. Okay. I want this stuff hauled out of the way as well. I feel like we just need to get people that are... Oh, there goes the power. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So we don't currently generate enough power from the wind turbines. Which is a bit of a shame, actually. It would have been nice if we did. I guess we're sort of there. In terms of food, though, we actually have animal starvation going on right now, which is the timber wolf. Is there a particular reason for that? If we have a look at the animal area? I guess the timber wolf is probably not gonna bother eating vegetables. So let's change up our animal area. We'll let the animals into... We'll let them into the bedrooms. I think that's all technically animal area 1. So we'll let the animals into the bedrooms. The animals can go into the research room. And I think I'll let them on the path as well. Just to make things kind of interesting so they can walk around. So we'll let them on the pathways, like that. Up to about there. As for feeding them, I mean, obviously they need meat. So I think we might let them in here. It's a bit of a risk. We should be making them kibble, but I don't want them to die either. So I think we will let the animals into that space if they need to eat. Which obviously they do need to do. Incapacitated refugee opportunity. Valencia, bodyguard, contacts you on the radio and requests help. She is wounded and unable to move. Without my help, she will die in 6 days. Oh, it's one of these opportunities. It's a, hey, well, where are you? Compared to my base, where are you? So this is me. Right. So you are there. And you will die in... Can I get information on you? No. Okay. I mean, we could, by all means, get there. But I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm just saying that now. I don't see any... I don't really see any chance of that happening. Gray, can I give you this bed? So if we say that you own this instead of that, Colmea, you are gonna have this bed, and then Blue is gonna have this bed. Because then what I can do is I can set a deconstruct order on the on these mats. In fact, I don't have to. I can cancel that and then just uninstall them, and we'll keep them for later. Now let's see. We're still having some issues with food. We really don't have the food production that we should. And that's because I haven't set a bill. That's exactly why. Cook, simple meal. Do it until we have, let's say, 50 of them. Let's say 60 simple meals. And then pemmican, do until we have, I don't know, 100 pemmican. So there we go. We should start making simple meals at this point. which is great. That'll hopefully cheer people up. We have a minor break risk from Gray, who is tired, ugly environment, raw food. We're hopefully going to fix that. We're hopefully going to get the food situation sorted. Obviously, them having to haul food so far across the base isn't ideal, but I think we'll be all right now that we actually have food production on the go. Colmea, can I get you to maybe hold that bed for me? And then Blue, can I get you to do the same? Just to get those out of there. And then what we can do is if we go to furniture, we can just put some regular beds into those spots. So bed there and a bed there. We could make some animal beds. We have got the cloth to do it. So I think I might do that. I think maybe in that room we'll get an animal bed. We'll get an animal bed in there as well, and in there as well. Just get some spots for them to sleep so that they can relax a little bit. There go the beds as well, which is beautiful. Yeah, we have cloth lying right here, so getting animal beds up and running is going to be nice and simple, and that'll hopefully make the animals a little bit happier. Because it means we can actually get rid of the animal sleeping spots from up there. Oh, I realize we don't have proper prisoner beds yet. Well, that's not great. We're also still having severe power problems, so might be worth looking into something to fix that. I guess, I mean, solar panels are coming soon enough. It might be worth making those the next thing we do rather than great bows. Because they don't take much more time than great bows, so I guess we'll see. Although a wind turbine, you know, building another one of those probably wouldn't hurt too much. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea, so maybe we just build another wind turbine. We still have that minor break risk though from Blue. Or was it Blue before? It might have been. Either way, they're not enjoying the raw food, so definitely got to start doing something about that. Gray, you're awake. Go and hold that for me. Just while you're up. And then also hold that one. Just to get them out of there, because, you know, they're ever so slightly in the way. And that one as well. There we go. So hold that, and then haul some potatoes rather than go hunting. I feel like we have no one set to do hauling, which is kind of annoying me. It feels like no one is hauling at all. Gray is supposed to. Hunter, can I maybe get you to do it? Like, if I set you to do that, you will haul rather than research. So if there's a hauling job, I think you'll do it. So yeah, you're going to start burying the corpses of, yeah, all those animals. So you are now hauling, which is good. You're obviously taking up quite a few graves there, buddy, but again, cremation will come along eventually. So you're going to start, yeah. So that's fine. Obviously, research is going to be a little bit slower as a result. Looks like Gray is also doing some hauling. I mean, fair enough. Gray, are you, what are you up to? You are doing something. You're burying a tortoise corpse. Did I increase your priority as well? I might have done. You're not doing plant cutting, you're not growing, you're not hunting. Unless there's nothing left to hunt. But there we go. It does look like we've finally got some people moving stuff around here. We also have a nice crop of corn just there, so that's great news. I wonder if I could set you to clean as well. Although cleaning is one of those jobs that technically Humps is supposed to do. Although Humps is also a cook, so that'll never really happen. Let's see. I feel like Hunter is the one that could possibly do the cleaning. Maybe construct, grow, and mine. Let's turn you off of hauling and set you to clean. So Blue is probably idle, right? Yeah. So you're idle. You're kind of supposed to be cleaning. There you go. So Blue is not going to clean. Oh, hello. So we're done with smithing, which is great. So yeah, Blue is going to clean the home zone, which is all of that space, which is a lot of space to clean, but we'll get it done anyway. So that's all going to stay nice and clean. Then after cleaning, what can I get you to do? It would be nice to maybe get a low... Well, no, low tailoring in there isn't great. What about like a low priority hauling thing? So if I recruit you, yeah, you're just going to clean and then you'll haul a bit. And then is there anything else I can get you to do? Low level cooking, low level handling, maybe something like that. Either way, keeping the environment nice and clean around here is going to be really important because that's going to keep everybody in a relatively good mood. So Hunter is just going to start moving everything around. And also apparently eating. So yeah, he's going to start grabbing all of the wood from there. He'll eventually start taking the food down into the chiller, or the cooler, or the freezer, or the fridge, or really whatever you want to call it. So that's good. We have people moving around, putting the stuff in storage. That's kind of what we want. I think at this point we just need more power. So, power. We are currently going for great bows. Can I maybe prioritize solar panels, then great bows, then gunsmithing? Just so we can get those up and running sooner. And in the meantime, we could go for a wood-fired generator. We could absolutely go for a wood-fired generator. You know, throw one over there or something. Or over in that spot. I'd kind of like it to be somewhere, you know, near the power lines, though. So possibly there. I don't know how much power they actually generate. Can I find out? Are they any good? So let's see. No, I don't think it really. I guess they're decent. Need 2 components for this. We have 14 components at the moment. A wind turbine needs 2 components. So it takes exactly the same stuff to build another wind turbine. And a wind turbine doesn't consume wood every... A wind turbine's not going to consume wood all the time. So that actually, to me, seems like the better option. So let's get another wind turbine and let's put it there. And then we just need to connect those up with a power conduit, just there and there. And hopefully that'll generate a decent amount of electricity for us. Hopefully. We'll see how this goes. Blue, please don't fail construction. Thank you. Alright, so we get 3 wind turbines up and running, which will hopefully start filling up those batteries real nice. We do want to go to structure here real quick and get that built as soon as we can. And then this bit as well, just to stop any bugs from potentially spawning in there. That's what we're avoiding. And we could maybe also go into floors and say wood floor for the batteries. So we'll get that done. And it does look like food production's coming along quite nicely, actually. It looks like Humps is running back and forth, doing an excellent job. We have our freezer down here, which is working perfectly. All this stuff is frozen and won't spoil. This is where corpses go, and we are going to need some because I think we are possibly slowly running out of meat. So there's a lynx right there. Okay, let's gather a few people with ranged weapons and see if we can kill that thing. So that is everyone but Blue and Humps. So select all of you and then deselect, or select all of you and then deselect you two. Bring you guys out here just to see if we can do this real quick, because this thing's gonna be, this thing's tricky. You know, obviously this thing could fight back. So put you there. Then I want you guys to attack the lynx. If you wouldn't mind. Maybe actually hit it. There we go. So the lynx is going to try and get revenge. We should... There we go. No problem. Okay, Rosa, why do I feel like you are following someone? I get the feeling you're following someone. Can you maybe hold that lynx in there? Are we... Tell me we're not, like... Tell me we're not burying bodies right now. Like, what are you doing without... You're not. Oh, God, you are. Right, that explains why we're out of meat. Right, okay. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. No animal corpses. No animal corpses at all, please. And then paste the settings and paste the settings. So basically every animal that we brought in from hunting, we have been burying rather than eating. Excellent. That's just excellent. That is exactly what I wanted you guys to be doing. You know, kill the thing and immediately bury it. That's why I sent you out to hunt. And as a result, there's really not much left out here to hunt. Oh, never mind. There's an entire pack of deer. All right, well, go kill them.